Stranger leaves an envelope for the man that makes him rush out of the bank and chase her down. But before we start, please make sure to subscribe to m&rtv and hit the bell so you never miss any upload from us. Also, leave a like right now. Rob Edwards is a middle-aged man with a great life and an amazing family. The man loves his family and can go to any extent to keep them safe and happy. He was a perfect companion for his wife and an idol for his son. Cole, his eldest son, had completed his graduation and was going to celebrate his graduation day. Just like any other father, Rob was very proud and happy. He too was going to accompany his son on his graduation ceremony. But before that, he had to visit a bank to do some transactions. It is there the man experiences something that teaches him a new lesson in life. There he meets a woman who leaves him an envelope while exiting. Well, the real surprise comes when he opens the envelope. The content inside the envelope makes Rob dash through the door and look desperately for the woman. The man was waiting for the teller to do the transaction when he got his attention caught by the envelope. It was sitting in the corner. He took it in his arm and looked behind if anyone knew what it was. The envelope was left by a woman for him. He tore it up to find something unexpected inside. Rob Edwards lives in Florida with his family. He is living a blissful life and considers himself lucky for having such a great family. His family has always supported him in his hard times, and the man too had a lot of dreams for his growing kids. But soon something unexpected happened. The day was perfect. Everything seemed to be in order. Rob Edwards was savoring every moment of it. This all seemed like a dream. The weather was pleasant, just like life. Rob ate his breakfast with his wife. The couple had just celebrated their 21st wedding anniversary. It wasn't an ordinary day. The day marked Cole's graduation ceremony. Cole is 18 years old and was very excited about his graduation day. As he was first to get graduation in his family in this generation, the day meant a lot for his parents. Cole is Rob's eldest son and has just passed his high school. The family was all set for graduation ceremony. Cole had been waiting for that day for too long, but that doesn't mean it was less important for Rob. The man had given everything he could to make his kids' life easy. His children meant the world to him. Rob had no idea the day he was waiting for was going to be unexpectedly different for him. Rob got up early that day. He had a lot of work to do. To begin with, he made a visit to the bank. He drove with a singing heart. He stopped at the building and started searching for a parking space. Well, he had not expected, but the bank was comparatively busy that day. The long queue was not going to put a damper on his spirit. The man stepped into the building only to see an odd sight. He saw the woman behind him was in a hurry, so he left the door open for her. The woman smiled at him and thanked him for helping. Not only that, the man even let her go ahead of him in line. The woman found it strange, as that does not happen very often. Rob was very happy that day. He let the woman get in the queue and stand before him. There was still a lot of time for the graduation ceremony to start. The woman misunderstood his kind gesture as a joke and did not take it seriously at first. However, after seeing Rob's smiling face, she realized he meant that. She accepted and thanked him. Rob said gleamingly, "By all means, go in front of me. Today my son graduates," he continued. "I'm slowing down and want to savor every minute." Rob's happiness was glowing on his face. He had a big smile on his face that day. Rob's friendly nature worked as an icebreaker between them. They soon began to chit-chat. The conversation that started with the weather soon took a turn to personal stuff. Rob told her about his son and daughter. The woman too shared information about her family. Rob was not aware that the person he was talking to was going to do something extraordinary in a few minutes. We should not share our personal details with strangers, but Rob was too happy that day to think about all this. The duo did not realize the woman's turn had come up. Now she was standing right before the teller to get her cash. The woman got her work done in a matter of minutes and then was all set to leave. She looked back at him and waved. However, her departure gave way to many confusions. The man once again smiled at her. He thought the conversation with this stranger was over as the woman had left the bank. Rob was happy to help her. At that time, Rob had no idea the woman was up to something unthinkable. Some encounters stay with you all your life, and this meeting was one of them for Rob. Rob steps forward to the teller to get his transaction done. The man was about to move away from the line when he felt an envelope being slipped under his left arm. The woman was still there. She slipped something to him. But why? Now his smile was gone and confusion was all over his face. The man turned around and saw the woman walking away hurriedly. Why would she leave him something like this? Rob reminisced. We carried on additional small talk about being lucky to have made it before the bank closed, and the joys, fun, and hard times of having an 18-year-old. I then stepped up to the teller and proceeded with my transaction. Things were not ordinary. Rob craned down his neck to see what was slipped inside his lower arm and was surprised to know it was a plain envelope. The woman had done it on purpose. While placing the envelope, she had murmured something to him. He could not understand what she said. Clearly, the lady was not mistaken. She put that on the table for him. He had to double take at the envelope, and that is when his mind began to race. There were a lot of questions in his mind. Why did the lady do that? What did she tell him while passing him by? Rob stayed stunned for some time. He looked back at the people standing behind him wearing a puzzled expression. However, just like him, the crowd behind was baffled too. The blank faces looked confused and without answers. He did not know what was inside the envelope, and there was only one way to check it out. If the man wanted to know what was inside it, he would have to open the envelope. He sighed and detached the seal nervously. He wondered, what did the ladies say to him while passing by? He should have paid more attention. Rob did not want to get in any trouble today. The envelope was in his hand and he needed to open it. Though the envelope seemed empty, he did not want to take any chance. He tore the envelope open and found something he had not expected. Rob thought of every possible scenario. He could not understand why did the woman give him the envelope. He looked towards the door and saw 2 security guards there. Who knows, he might need their help. For now, he was not going to involve anyone. At that time, he had no idea what he was going to find inside would only add to the confusion. After seeing what was inside the envelope, Rob made a beeline to the door with his stuff and the envelope. He had to find the lady before it was too late. He stepped out, but she was nowhere. Maybe she was gone and the mystery was going to remain unsolved. Why did she slip the envelope in his hand? Was this question going to haunt him forever? He looked around, but the woman was gone. He could not understand what to do. The man had lost all hope of finding her back when he saw her again. He shouted to get her attention. The man also wondered if she was trying to run away from him. She was across the street. Rob, without delaying for a second, sprinted across the street to get to her. But the woman was about to take off in her car. Rob ran to her car and knocked on her window. The woman looked at him through the window and was surprised. She rolled down the window. Rob stood next to her car, panting. Rob, after catching his breath, said, "I can't take this," and then he returned the envelope to her through the window. The woman, who was still sitting inside the car, got out of it and explained the reason why she did what she did. The reason she gave was unbelievable. The man felt like crying when she revealed the reason to him. Her answer made him take to social media and write a heart-touching post. Can you guess what she said? A hint you can never guess. The woman said, "When you talk about your boy, you glow." She further added, "You're a blessing to him. I want to bless him too." Rob was overwhelmed by what she had said. He had gone speechless. Rob thanked her and also clicked a picture of her to tell the world the story of her kindness. Happiness gives way to more happiness. A kind gesture by Rob led to such a beautiful story. This can't be truer than a smile on the face can light up someone's life. And in this case, it was Rob who got a beautiful experience added to his life. The man went to his son's graduation day with a smile and a beautiful story. He told his family about that amazing lady and how she gave blessings to Cole. They were going to remember her all their life. This amazing experience was enough to tell how good the day was going to be. There was no bound to Rob's happiness. He decided to post her picture on Facebook. The man also shared how the lady made his day better. It was indeed a unique incident and worth sharing. Is there any way a story so heartwarming does not go viral? The post received a lot of likes and comments. Not to mention, the story got shared thousands of times. In today's world, not everyone goes this far to make other people happy. She deserves special treatment. One follower said, "First of all, I can't believe your boy is 18. Second, I've been thinking a lot about your transformational power of love and kindness. Our life is as a vapor. It is here and then it's gone. Thanks for sharing your blessings." Rob's story was not only inspirational but heartwarming too. Rob's friend stated, "The whole point of life right here, and it could not have happened to a more deserving person. Great story, Rob Edwards. And so well told, as per usual. When you write a book, look me up. I reckon I got a few titles for you already." Rob commented, "I was so touched. I don't know her name. I've never even seen her before, but I will never forget her love. I asked to take a picture with her and hugged her neck. We need more of this in the world today. Not the money, but the kindness. I hugged a complete stranger today. My son, who I love with all my heart, was shown love." Rob later said, "Many of you who know me know what I believe in. Sounds kind of familiar, don't it? It warms the Father's heart to love the Son. I am blessed. Cole Edwards, I'm so proud of you. To my bank customer friend, thank you." The post went viral in no time. One of the comments read, "What a precious story. Thank you for sharing. God bless her for sharing love and being an example of what love looks like. We need more love in the world." Rob is very grateful to that woman. She brought a smile not only to his face but his entire family. We all have our own way of appreciating people. A casual conversation turned into an incredible memory, and it all begins by holding the door for someone and giving that person a smile. It's been many months and the woman is still a stranger for Rob and his family, but still, she is there in their memory. The family is going to pass this incredible story from generation to generation. Edward's family has respect for that woman. Now, you tell us, do you have any story so warm and amazing? If yes, then let us know. No doubt these stories make us believe that humans still need each other. Even though the duo were strangers, they did something for each other that made many people wonder, you don't need to know someone to make their day special.